My name is Haroula Spinthiropoulou. I'm a specialist in viticulture. I'm the author of the book Grape Varieties Cultivated in Greece. And I will speak you a little bit about Xinomavro, which is the main variety of North Greece. Xinomavro is a very important variety, very difficult, but also very interesting variety. When I say difficult, I don't mean that it is difficult for the wine grower, but for the winemaker, because it is adjusting to different type of soils, but giving different kind of products, different kind of wines.
And what can we see now?
This is the period before flowering.
Yeah.
We are a little late this year. And we have to eliminate now all the unnecessary shoots. I told you it's a very vigorous variety, and you see from the same bud, we have two shoots from the same bud. So you have to cut one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. It's vigorous variety, and you have to control the vigor, because to stop the development of the plant during the vegetative period quite early, in order to have the time to mature well the grapes, because Xinomavro is a late harvest variety. So the harvest of Xinomavro in the area of Naoussa starts after the 20th of September, and usually during this period we have rains. The same is in Amido and Gumensa. So you have to control the vigor in order to have an earlier vintage, because sometimes you cannot achieve the right maturity. So you have aggressive tannins. This is the main problem of Xinomavro, aggressive tannins. And in some cases you have the character of tomato olive, which for me it's very good. It is something recognizable from the people, but there are a lot of consumers who say we have to increase also the fruity character of Xinomavro. So in this case you have to have a vineyard with no problems, with a very good level of maturity in vintage, in order to have mature tannins and a lot of fruity character to the wines.
So sometimes there's a comparison between Nebbiolo and Xinomavro. Do you agree?
Yes, I think it looks like Nebbiolo, or Nebbiolo looks like Xinomavro, which is what I prefer. Nebbiolo looks like Xinomavro. Well, I think they have a high acidity, both varieties. They have a color which is not very intensive. They don't have a lot of anthocyanins, but they have a lot of tannins. And the color of Xinomavro wines, as well as Nebbiolo, I think it's due to the combination of anthocyanins and tannins, which stabilizes the color of the wines.
But can you make as great a wines with Xinomavro as you can make with Nebbiolo? Is the same potential?
Yes, I believe so, but we need time, because we are, let's say, a country with a lot of, a traditional country where viticulture started from the ancient times, but we had a gap during the Turkish occupation and after phylloxera. So we can say that the modern viticulture in Greece has an age of 30 years only. So we have to work quite collectively and very intensive in order to reach the famous wines of Nebbiolo.
So you mean the vines have to grow older, or?
Yes, they have to go older, and we have to go older in order to have the experience to make better wines. Because the situation has changed in the area where at the beginning of the 20th century there were around 20,000 stremas, 2,000 hectares cultivated with vines. Now we are only 400 to 500 hectares.
Yeah.
Because cherries, peaches, apples, they came after the Second World War, and they were very antagonistic. They have a better income for the producers, for the cultivators. So this created the problem because the income from the vine vineyards was very low compared to these cultivations. We have to create our history.